What's up? I'm on a 2005 Pacific Seacraft 31, and today we're going to change a macerator pump, and I'm going to walk you through the steps. First, let's take a look at what we got in the box. Macerator pump and some little grommets to a little vibration bushings, whatever. All right, so let's take a look at what we got. All right, this may be a little difficult to see because it's kind of dark in here, but I will do my best. Here's the old macerator pump. Now, basically the way that this works, you have your toilet. Your toilet has a pump valve, or maybe it's an electric or whatever. But so it pumps everything that's in the toilet out through this line here, and it comes up into this Y valve, at which point it either goes here and straight overboard, that's only if you're 3 miles offshore, or here, our arrow is exposed here, and it goes into your holding tank. So this hose goes into the top part of the holding tank, and this part is the part that comes out of the bottom. So if you were to get a pump out, say, when they hook up the vacuum hose, all your stuff is coming here, this white tube here, and it runs up to the top of up to your deck where the fitting is for the pump. Or if you're offshore, you can empty your holding tank, and you use the macerator pump to empty the holding tank. So basically, this is a large pump with a chopping blade in it. That's pretty much all it is. So it tees into this line here, this lower line coming off the bottom of your holding tank. When you turn it on, you got to open up your valve, your through hole there to get it out. But you open that up, turn this on, so it will suck everything that it can get to. I mean, I guess it would suck from this direction too, but there's nothing in here. Or maybe there is a little bit just sitting in there. But anyway, it's going to suck everything it has, everything it can get from that tank, come up here, chop it, and then expel it overboard. So if you don't have a macerator pump, the only way that you can actually get the crap out of your tank is by a pump out. But, you know, long passages, that's not always possible. So this one is burnt up or something. I don't know. When we got the boat, it was tripping the breaker. So we clipped the line, and now we're going to actually fix it. And I'm going to show you the process as best I can with the horrible lighting. Here we go. Hey, look, I found a flashlight. The production value of this video just doubled. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to loosen all the hose connections. This has already had a pump out, and that's extremely important. You want to get a pump out, backfill it with water from the top, from your deck fitting up there. Fill it with water, pump it out again. Fill it with water, pump it out again. Do that as many times as the more times you do it, the less of a shitty job it will be, if you get my meaning. So that has been done, I hope, enough. And so we're going to start undoing hose clamps and get this thing free. I'm afraid, I mean, it would be nice if I could just unscrew this out of this T-fitting here. Trying to make it where you can see it, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to take the thing completely off because it's right up against the wall, bolted in. So we're just gonna get the damn thing out of there and get it all free. Okay, so got the first line off. That one's the one that went from the through hole to the macerator here, and it was very, very difficult. So I have these lines loosened up as well. That's what I use to get the macerator to rotate after I bolted it from the wall, of course. I'm going to try now to put something in here and twist the thing out of the T. That way I don't have to remove the T, because I know those are going to be really difficult to get out of the T is going to be difficult to get out of the lines. So I have these lines loosened up as well. That's what I use to get the macerator to rotate after I bolted it from the wall, of course. I'm going to try now to put something in here and twist the thing out of the T. That way I don't have to remove the T, because I know those are going to be really difficult to get out of the T is going to be difficult to get out of the lines. Okay, after quite a bit of hammering, chiseling with my knife, and screwdriver prying, I got this free from that. So, I mean, I've decided these lines are so freaking hard. I'm gonna replace them. Or at least that one and this one. Yeah, so hopefully I can get this freed from here, the one that runs up to the deck, without damaging too much. But nothing has worked out so far, so I'm not counting on anything anymore. Okay, well, that came out of that line with just a moderate amount of twisting. I gotta get that hose off the bottom of the holding tank so I can replace it. Excuse me, and then the rest should be all right, I hope. Got it. Do you see my face? You see how sweaty I am? It's not because I was watching Cops. Okay, on to the next part. Okay, I stuck a screwdriver in there, well, filter wrench here, and stood on this and twisted and just barely broke free, but that's good.
But it's good to see they're doing that, because that's a sign that they know what they're doing.
Right, and it makes me feel better it's factory.
Yeah, I would say it is. Like 2 feet, right?
Yes, sir. I think this is something I can...
wire in or no?
I kind of thought it did.
This may or may not. Let's just...
All right, we're back. Palm Beach. Glorious morning. And we picked parts from Boat Owner's Warehouse. And basically, I mean, this probably was fine, but I don't know. Let's give it another 15 years. And new tubing, heat gun to be able to bend this white tubing to make that shape. And it was, that tubing was extremely difficult to get off of there. I mean, I know it's old, so it's probably tough and whatever, but I'm not playing with that. I'm gonna make sure it's as easy as possible. So now I'm gonna assemble this with, these are gonna get assembled with some Teflon tape. This, in order to match, this is a fitting for to a hose barb, and if it goes into a system like this, you cut the barb off. We got a hacksaw, and let's do it. Okay, this setup ended up being a hair longer. Not much, but I just have to keep that in mind when I'm measuring out the tube to go in there. All right, now time to attach the pump to the T. All right, got our new piece of hose cut. I actually did it a hair longer. This stuff is tough though. Golly. So, got the heat gun ready to go. It's gonna get real hot and sweaty in here, but I'm gonna need that. This is pretty good hose, I think. It's a odor shield, whatever, blah blah blah. It was like $6 a foot. I don't know. This is new and modern, so hopefully it'll work. But we got to get it to fit. Hope that's good, because that is never coming off. Whew. I mean, that's a good thing. You don't want that to come off. That would be very bad. Okay, now gotta connect the macerator here to here. So, well, I done bolt it from the wall to get it out here to be able to get a little more leverage on it. And you know, I recommend you just hire somebody to do this. Unfortunately for me, I am the guy hired to do this. Whew. Okay, now it's got these rubber like grommet things. These are the existing screws. It didn't come with screws or washers, and I would have liked to put a washer in there. And this will hold, but a washer would be better. So anyway, that's gonna go in the, where is it? These slots here for the 4. And they get screwed back to the wall. Okay. So I got it bolted back in. It's actually a little crooked, but that's because I should have cut that pipe a little shorter, and then it would have canted over as far as I need. But this is good. It's solid. It's in the wall. Now I just got to do the tube from the outlet of the macerator down to the through hole here, and wiring. Oh, and hook this one up. I was going to change it out, but it's still in good shape, and it's a pain to get off. At least I have backup hose in case this fails, but I doubt it will. All right, we are done. Oh well, sort of. I don't have the connectors I need to do the electrical correct. I only have it twisted together to test it. But all the fittings double clamped. Also, it's better to double clamp offset like this. Your clamps fit better, and it clamps the load spread apart instead of at the same point. I wasn't thinking when I did these, but be sure to do it that way. And let's give it a little testy 1-2 testy. Oh yeah, oh yeah. All right, that's it. Good job. Look at this. What the heck? Anyway, any questions? Feel free to shoot them to me, or if I did anything wrong, please let me know. Now I'm gonna have to use it a bunch and take it offshore and test it, but that'll be another time. So, till then.